Hello, my name is Ardi and we are going to solve practice problem 11.3 from Sadiku book. So the question is, in the circuit of figure 11.4, calculate the average power absorbed by the resistor and inductor. Find the average power supplied by the voltage source. Okay, we are asked to find the average power supplied by the voltage source, so this one, and then absorbed by the resistor, and then absorbed by the inductor. Okay, let's do it one by one, and I think the first thing that we need to do is the one that's supplied by the voltage source. Why? Because we have the V here, right? So V is here. We need to calculate I here, so we can get the I conjugate. Okay, let's rewrite what we know here. So our voltage here is 320, and then the angle is 45 degrees, and the unit is volt. This is the voltage, and for calculate I, we can just use Ohm's law, right? I is equal to V divided by Z. Okay, what is V? V is 320. And then the angle is 45 degrees. And that is divided by 3, and that is in series with this J1. So we'll have this one. So we can calculate I from this fraction here. Okay, let's set up our calculator as complex one. So this one, and complex is number 2. And let's set our fraction. We have 320. And then what is the angle? We have 45, and then we will have 3 plus J1, so I will have 1I. Okay, and that is, we will have 90.509, I think. 509, and then plus or minus? Yeah, plus 45.255. 45.255. So that is J here, and we can calculate the average power from here, right? But we need I conjugate. I think we will use this part of the formula here. But first, let's write the I conjugate. First, I conjugate is just this I here, but with the sign flip. So we will have 90.509 minus J 45.255. And here the unit is ampere, right? Okay, now let's find the average power supplied by the source. Supplied by the source. Okay, let's rewrite the formula. P is equal to 1/2 the real part of the voltage multiplied by I conjugate. Good. Now we can just plug our number here. We have 1/2, and the real part of what is the voltage? 320. And then the angle is 45 degrees. And then this will be multiplied by this I conjugate here. We have 90.509. And then minus J 45.255. Okay, I ran out of space. Let's just shift this left, move this left. Okay, and I think this is the task of our calculator. So we need 1/2 the real part of this 320, and then the angle is 45. The unit is already in degrees, so let's just move on. So we'll have multiplied by 90.509, and then minus 45.255I. Okay, and we will have this 30,000 what 30,071. I think I just wrote 720. I think it's good enough. And then plus 1,000. It's plus or minus? It's plus. Okay. J 10,240. And so we can have P is equal to 1/2, and the real part is this one. So we will have 30,720, and that will be 30,720 divided by 2. Okay, we'll have 15,360. 15,360, and the unit here is watt, and I think we can convert it into kilowatt, so we match the answer here. So the P here is equal to 15.36 kilowatt. Okay, and this is the average power supplied by the source. Okay, we still have another question from this problem, so we need to clean up that first. Okay, now let's calculate the average power absorbed by the resistor and the inductor. Okay, maybe let's do the resistor first. We already know the current because they are in series, so the current will be the same, right? So we need the voltage here. What is the voltage here? Yeah, we can just use Ohm's law here. I multiplied by the resistance, which is 3. So we will have this multiplied by 3. So we'll have 90.509 plus J 45.255, and then multiplied by 3. Okay, now let's just use calculator to calculate that. We have 90.509 and then plus 45.255, then multiplied by 3. And this is I here. Okay, so we'll have 271.527, 271.50, no, 527, and then plus J, that is 5. Why I wrote 5? Okay, and then J 135.765, and the unit here will be in volt. Good. Now we can calculate this, the average voltage, which is P is equal to 1/2, and then the real part of V, we will have to, okay, let's do that, 271.527, and then plus J 135.765. This is the voltage, and the I conjugate is this one, right? So we will have 90.509, and then minus J 45.255. Good. And so we will have 1/2, and the real part will be, okay, again use calculator. So this is just the answer of previous, right? So we will have this multiplied by 90.509 and then minus 45.255i. So we will have 30.255 no, 30,000. 30,000, what? 720. I just write it 720 maybe. 720. Okay, and we don't have the complex part, so we will have 1/2 multiplied by 3720. So we will have, what is the power? The power is 15,360, and the unit is watt. But if we want to make it in kilowatt, so we'll have P is equal to 15.36 kilowatt. Okay, and this is by the resistor. We still have one more, which is the inductor. Okay, let's clean this up. And the last thing that we need to do is to find out what is the power absorbed by the inductor. Okay, and here the power supplied by the source is this one, and the power absorbed by the resistor is this one. So all the power is absorbed by the resistor. That means that we can just write that there is no power that is absorbed by the inductor, or that will be 0. The unit will be in kilowatt or watt is the same because it is 0. So this is the answer, and I think that's all for this problem. Hopefully I did not make any mistakes in my calculation. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.